Get on board with crypto. Sheesh. Hello. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another great episode of Blast Off with the Ribs. We have an interesting We have an interesting topic today. It was brought to my attention by a friend, as they usually are. But if you guys have any questions about websites or something that you might want to, you are doing your own research in a website and you would like some help, you can use the channel, but don't use it as your only bet. Okay, I will say that use my channel, but don't use it as your only bet. I say that because you do have to do your own research and you do have to take risks, and you will probably fall on your face a couple times. I have. I can't imagine any investor has never fallen on their face with investing. They've made a bad investment. It happens. You do have to learn from them, and you do have to move on. So this project was brought to my attention a little while ago, but then reintroduced to me again today. We are going to take a look. And what is it called? It is called the Oink Club NFT. So we're going to scroll through this page a little bit here. I'm going to go a little slower. That way you guys can see what's happening here. But if you guys have watched my videos before, you might see some discrepancies in this page already. I do. I found it to be immediately made me immediately think, wow, I would never put my money into this project. I will say that the NFTs themselves look really cool. I like them. It was a great idea for these NFTs. It would have been better if they just left the NFTs as NFTs and didn't do anything else with it. Because the art's actually decent. They probably used an NFT generator. Some people do for these types of things, especially if you're making thousands of them. It happens to be a lot easier. Unless you're a true artist and you want to do it yourself, then good for you. You're the real deal. I'm glad you're out there. That being said, this website is very short. That is the one thing that I noticed is a very short website, and it is it's nice to look at, but it's awful all at the same time. It's very short. It doesn't tell you anything. The roadmap is not a roadmap. This is not a roadmap. If I've ever seen a roadmap, this is not one. And I have seen plenty of roadmaps. Let's go to a website that has a roadmap. Is this even the website? I don't even know. Yeah. Roadmap. You want to go to a roadmap? This is a roadmap. This is what a roadmap looks like. Now, it's not the only way that a roadmap looks like this, but it is one way that a roadmap looks. This is a website that has a lot going on. This is a real project. They have real contracts. They have real people's faces. They have an ability to get in contact with them. They have all sorts of ways to stay connected. They have a copyright. They have updates live on their thing. They have reflections. They have everything. You can go to the tokenomics on their page. Now, this is also a very short page, but it's extremely informational. The people are actually there. They're all doxed. These are all of their faces. These are all of their faces. These are all of their faces. All of their faces are there. They're there. This is a real project. They even have videos of other people making social content about their project. Now, I don't know if this person's working for them or not. I have no idea. It could. They might not. They could have done it for fun like I do. I love it. This is a good project. Red Wave and Wafercoin. Check them out. This is a real project. Let's go back to the Oink Club. This is not a real project. This is a scam. This is no good. Charity support on the Oink community will come together to pick from a list of charities that we'd like to approach, and work with. Who would they be? They don't even have a list of any. They don't have a list of any already. They didn't even create their own list. The tokenomics is a little longer. They don't even have. I don't even know what Oink tokenomics would be. They did. It looks like they wanted to create a game, but this is not what tokenomics looks like. Even though they're all coming soon, there's generally, percentages for taxes that go to marketing, that go to dev wallets, that go to liquidity pools, that go to remittances to anyone who's actually hodling their tokens, stuff like that. There's stuff there. This is nothing. What is this? What is this crap? What is that? That's nothing. With the foundation already created, it's come to find out that they didn't actually create anything. We'll get into that in a little bit. So one of the things that I did find, when the drop and how much, this is out of date, October 8th. It's freaking May. It's freaking May. You had months to fix that. It probably would have taken you 10 minutes just to delete it. And this guy doesn't exist on Twitter. Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. This name alone is sketchy. Super sketch. Now, do you think I'm just saying that because it doesn't exist? I am not. I have seen plenty of scammers have similar names to that, where they're as... You know how, like, when you read things, you kind of, like... You want to just say J Crypto. That's what you want to think. But it's J Cry P. J Cry P. Scammy. Scam Central. Terrible name. Awful name. Awful name. So what are we going to get into? I'm going to get into something else here. Oh, let's actually go to their roadmap. Let's go to their what was it that I was looking at? Oh yeah, this roadmap. This thing. It brings you to another page. It doesn't bring you to an extension of their actual website. It brings you to a whole other app system called Trello, whatever that is. Pricing. What is that going to do? Oh, I think this is for the app itself. This is for Trello. That has nothing to do with this project, I guess. But sold out. There's nothing in here. There's almost no information. That's usually a red flag. That means they're not working on anything. If there's not a paragraph or two with actual information in there, none of this is real information. This is not information that I would look for at all. There's nothing even in the tokenomics. Like, at least put fake tokenomics in there. How hard is that? To do like a 10% tax and then 2% goes here, 1% goes there, 3% goes there, 2%, 2%, whatever's left. I don't know. It's not easy. It's not hard. They've been up for a while and they decided to just... I feel really bad for the Discord group. I actually want to see. I'm still actually in the group. But this project is bad. I will say I do really like the NFTs. It is a cool idea. They did have a great idea. The community behind this project is actually attempting to become a DAO and get the wallet back from the developers. I highly doubt a person who is scamming is going to give up a multi-$1,000 wallet to a group that actually wants to do something. They're probably not. So I highly recommend you stay very far away from this project unless you hear news not from any of the developers on their website. None of these people. I don't trust any of these people. If you see any of these people, well, this one doesn't even exist, so we don't have to worry about that one. But the other ones, if you go to the Oink Lord, who it's supposed to be their NFT actual page, there's another discrepancy on this page. They don't actually show their website. Why would you not show your website? Pretty much because it's where you actually mint the NFTs, but there's no website on their actual Twitter page. So many red flags popping up everywhere. It's insane. It's insane. So I really want to get into the nitty gritty piece of this thing. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to do this, pull this over here. I just don't want you guys to see my my other pages here because it's personal stuff, I guess. I was given this. I was given this breakdown of what has been going on with this project. I'm not quite entirely sure who put this together, to be fair. But projects beginning at launch, how I discovered this project. Mint sold out in 12 hours. Project promises and roadmap. And this is like kind of a crazy thing. So you'll notice that JCrypt guy was active. There was something going on here, but all of a sudden now they no longer exist. That's a huge red flag. That's essentially a rug pull. But with an NFT project, the NFTs still exist, and the project doesn't just necessarily disappear because there are no tokens. It's running on a blockchain that is pre-existing and they don't have any control over, but they're allowing people to be scammed because when they sold the NFTs, all that money, all the crypto that was used to buy these NFTs goes right to their wallet. So I don't know exactly what they were doing. This is all like pretty new information today. I did run through this. It looks like Immortal Technique. Hi guys, everyone, listen to me. Listen to me, everyone. I have participated in a lot of mints and the same thing happened. Remember buying a lot of geckos for 3 sol. So it looks like there's a few people in this group that have been in NFTs for a while. So they probably all took a hit here, but they wanted to do their own thing. Wow, we never thought this was going to be easy, but it looks like we've done it. Oink Club has sold out in just over 12 hours. I kind of highly doubt that it sold out in 12 hours for it being a scam. They might have only minted so many, and they could have easily made it seem like they had more and just didn't, and made it seem like they sold out to give hype. They promised merch and a roadmap. None of the coming soon portion of the roadmap has been completed or updated. It seemed like most of the website wasn't even updated. It looks like there was something from October in the facts. Owners of an Oink NFT wearing a VIP chain will receive rare flipping Oink airdrop. But yeah, so we're just gonna kind of like scroll through this too, because there's a lot of information in here, and honestly, reading this was it's like, wow, it's a lot. It's a lot of information to just keep talking about in a shorter video because we are going pretty long as is. So we're just going to kind of start like scrolling through this whole thing. So if you guys do want to pause the video to read some of this, hopefully this will be going slow enough where you can pause it and it won't be distorted. But this project, there were a lot of red flags just on it. They did want to create a game kind of like a Pokemon style 1v1 Pokemon battling or creature battle type of game like Pokemon. As you can see, the screenshots here are Pokemon-ish, which you can go on tons of different places and find things like this. You can even go take old ROMs and rehash them. So it looks like there was a lot of people that weren't getting back to each other. And apparently some of these team members are a part of the Faceless NFT group, which is I would also stay away from. And it does seem like some of the people who are labeled as devs were moderators, which is different, or they weren't actually what they said they were on the website. Now, some of these people might not have any control over that, and they just put their names on there. But the fact that they are on there, they probably had some type of thing. They were in the Discord group. So, yeah. This guy is the only person that they actually found the name for. His name is Benjamin Isaac. I don't even know if that's his actual real name, but they did find him. They used an actual Gmail account. There was a Proton Mail account for the JCrypt, which is no personal information. But the actual Benjamin Isaac at Gmail, extremely helpful, as it is not only a Gmail account, but it is a person's full name. It does look they had been listed in a bunch of different things, but the only thing that came down to was that there was RB e-commerce is registered company in Australia. Government website shows registered address for all companies. Ben registered his company at his father's business address. It looks like a convenience store of some kind, potentially. Not entirely sure what that is, but that looks like some kind of shop of some kind. Private accounts on Instagram, but they are connected to the Faceless NFT group, and it looks like they are actually scamming a lot of people out of Solana. So yeah, be careful when you're out there doing all this stuff. And the video game aspect. So it looked like they may have eventually launched something. But it looks awfully familiar, kind of almost like Stardew meets Pokemon a little bit here. If you guys have ever played that, I've never actually played the game. I've only seen like photos of it and people like gameplay of it. So this kind of looks a little bit like that. Definitely more of like a Game Boy style game or like a pixel game type of deal, but kind of Pokemon-ish. And then later they actually showed a completely different style of game, completely different. Not even the same color tones, the same shapes of things on it, just completely different. So that's a big red flag in my opinion as well. And it comes to find out that this was a completely different game that you could buy. Japanese game that you could buy. The Discord channel is still up and running too. I am still in here. So we'll see how long it takes me to actually get banned. But this is the full report. And I'm not sure if I can, but I will try to attach this actually to the description below. So if you guys wanted to see this, I'll at least attach the PDF file to this video. So if you guys want to go in and actually read this whole thing, you guys can. Because I am not explicitly talking about it. It is almost 30 pages long, so it would be a long video, and I don't want to bore you guys to death. So I will attach this to it. You guys can read all about it. If you guys are a part of this project, I am very sorry, but you guys got scammed. They are talking about getting the community together and doing a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization. I doubt you guys will get the wallets from the devs. I doubt it. And if you guys do get a hold of the wallets, there won't be anything in there. Why would a scammer give you what they scammed you out of? They wouldn't. They would not do that. They will run away with the money, and you will never know who they ever were, really. But I'm wondering if this Ben guy, if that's even him. They could have easily attached something to it and happened to do something, but stay away from that Ben guy. If you see him doxed at any point, I would be curious to know if he's actually working with real people. Make sure the other people are doxed and have reputable backgrounds. They're reputable. Make sure they have things that are already out there that were successful, that they're still even potentially working on, or have actually just straight up moved on from, because that does happen. People do move on. They don't like how things are going, and then they just go on to a new project while other people pick up where they left off. So that being said, guys, this was a very long video. I do apologize, but that is it for me today, guys. Be safe out there. Do your own research. Send stuff to me if you guys think that you just don't know, or you're a little skeptical. Sometimes things seem to be okay, but they're not. This is a very big Heck no, do not invest in it. I do not recommend putting any money into this, even if they turn it around into a DAO, which I doubt. And I'm only saying that because I 100% doubt that they will ever get control of that wallet. Why would they give it up? Why? Why? If you know why, well, then you know why. That being said, guys, that's it for me today. Keep blasting off. Get on board with crypto. Sheesh.